By the way, I like I like the disorder in South America. How there's like Peru looks very strange. Bolivia looks quite strange. Argentina looks very strange. And I think Paraguay and Uruguay look quite weird too. It's just something.
Yeah,
except
it
Brazil.
looks terrible. Everything looks terrible. Border gore all over the place.
Yeah, Brazil looks pretty okay though. I can take Brazil.
Brazil looks decent. By the way, major things happening on our continent. Look at the Netherlands, the first communist country in the world.
What?
That's what I said. All I was going to say. Work
now that is
harder.
interesting. That's a pretty cool flag. There's this I have this thing about flags in this game. I really like it. It's like that there's a subreddit on Reddit just devoted to flags.
Vexillology or something? Vexillology? Something like that?
Somethingology, yeah.
I know it starts with Vex. I don't know the rest.
Yeah.
But it's something along those lines. It's pretty cool. I like flags too. You kind of have to like both geography and flags in order to appreciate these games to the fullest extent.
It adds another dimension of flags. Oh, we might as well be collecting stamps at this point.
We should become flag makers. Design our own flags.
Why is my economy doing, not only bad, but really bad?
Good question. I'm going to close down these factories that won't stay open. I have no use for them. You can build new factories in this place. Preferably ones that are profitable and gives me money. Also, I think I've deleted maybe 15 Clipper shipyards or whatever anymore. Shipper clipyards? Yeah, something like that.
Clipper shipyards.
Yeah, those guys. Did I not make enough soldiers? I'm fairly sure I did. I had 14 being built. What is missing from this army? What do you need? You need 1 artillery. Okay.
I have to say that I'm really surprised that Greece is still its own independent country.
It's the same thing with Montenegro and Krakow. It's just too costly to take.
Then again, Greece has been the subject of constant crisis ever since we started this game, so...
Very true.
I wouldn't say that their freedom is completely, without question.
I want to put Austria under my sphere of influence, but it takes forever, and I kind of want to focus on Flanders first.
Is it just me, or has British India grown? Have they started annexing some countries or something?
Yeah, I think they will get events that annex certain Indian nations.
They've expanded to the east towards Burma, so they have like a little strip there in...
I think that strip, they might... No, I don't know. I don't like British India. I'll not look at it. The Chinese Empire. Partially westernized, and when they westernize, I'm pretty sure they get all of China. I think I played as ones like that, and they have so many people. It's not even funny. I mean, I like Mongolia's size in Victoria 2. Imagine that size of Mongolia, but in real life.
Oh, damn, I didn't really know how big Dutch Asia was, but they have... I mean, they could have... a new country over there.
Yeah, basically a country called Indonesia.
Yeah, though it's a bit bigger than that, but yeah.
Maybe.
Japan is in the sphere of the United States.
Yep, and a secondary power, so they've westernized and everything. Oh, another crisis for East Macedonia. We've never had a crisis there before. This is so exciting. I'm so excited.
Korea is also in the sphere of America.
Everyone is the sphere of America. Oh, since when did Ottoman Empire become its own great power?
Yeah, how does that look right now?
Oh, what is this? We can create a state in West Sahara. That's interesting. I've lost so much. Wait, West Sahara. Where is West Sahara? So do I have Germans here? Oh, North Germans have moved into West Sahara. Enough for me to make it a final province. So it is a real state now. It's as much as a state of the North German Federation as Hanover is. Or Brandenburg.
Interesting.
We'll call it the state of West Sahara.
All of a sudden my economy is doing really well, by the way. That's good.
Good job, good job. I'll try my best to... Oh, this will allow for automobiles, aeroplanes, and tractors.
Aeroplanes. You sound like one of those old American slightly propaganda-esque videos.
I was thinking more of the Monty Python Club.
Oh yeah, that too.
Spain has a surprising amount of Africa. It's actually good that Spain has that area. It's better than France or Britain getting it, because Spain basically has the most valuable belt of Africa, where they produce most of the rubber and everything that you want from Africa. Oh, let's see. How much of the rubber in the world do I produce? Rubber, rubber, rubber. Where are you? There. I produce 100% of the world's rubber. Oh my.
Now that's a bit of a monopoly there.
For now.
I forget this, but how do you check the percentage thing?
Okay, so you click to production window.
Production.
And then you go to production tab.
Okay, production. Right. I was in trade, so that explains it.
And then you click on the resource you want to check, and it will say wool for me, 2.3% of the world production, which is not very good. But I do produce 60% almost of the world's canned food.
Canned food.
And 70% of the world's artillery. Yeah, that word.
Well done.
Words are not my strength. I produce a lot of arms and armament for people.
You know, I just have this feeling like when I produce 0.13% of the world's artillery, it just feels like, what's the point?
You might as well close it down. Import German artillery. We are better.
What do I produce even? I don't really understand my economy. I don't seem to be producing much of anything. Well, then again, timber is the obvious one.
Masovietsky, we have... Oh, I should manually upgrade my factories. That's just bad.
How do I produce steel? I could really do with some of that.
Produce steel?
Yeah.
Probably
do I need specific factories?
I think so. I think there's steel factory. Yeah, the steel factory. So how much of the world's steel do I produce?
Krupp Steel and Porsche engines.
Exactly. 38% of the world's steel is produced in German factories, or at least North German factories. 38%.
Ooh, no, that's very nice. I mean, steel is fairly expensive usually, so I'm very valuable in either case.
Yes, and one province that I want, that is part of Elsass-Lothringen, is Metz, and they have precious metals, and I want it. I want it.
Okay, so should we start a war? This is how big politics is done.
Yes, but can I wait for Flanders to come into my sphere first?
You can.
Because after I'm done with the war with France, I'm already assuming that I'm gonna win. I will be able to form the German Empire.
That always ends well when you kind of expect things before they happen.
Yeah.
That's gonna work out real good for us.
It's never gone wrong. Ever, really. It would be nice to have Austria as well, but for some reason, my ability to create diplomatic influence is really low. I don't know why. I also have 99. I'm gonna read the latest newspaper.
Now there's a bit of map gore for you in West British Africa. There's a tiny piece of the coast there belonging to Portugal in Gambia.
Oh yeah, there. I also wonder why they have left the rest of Liberia uncolonized.
Yeah.
Bavaria is no longer in our sphere of influence. What? What?
Mm-hmm.
France, you sons of something. They removed. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna wait for that to happen anymore. It's time for war. This trespass will not be accepted.
So let's look over the consequences here a bit, because
oh yeah, I forgot about consequences.
France is allied to the Russian Empire.
They have so many allies.
This is basically a nightmare.
Well, I'm sure that you are strong enough and wise enough to take care of all of Russia alone.
Yes, keep assuming that.
Good. They're also allied to Austria. I'm looking at a free front war here, which is weird. And I wonder, how are they able to have... I mean, usually the game says that you can't have more than one great power ally at any point. But France is allied to the Russian Empire, which is a great power, and France is also allied with the Ottoman Empire, which is also now a great power. So I don't know how that works.
Do they get maybe a penalty for it, or...?
Yeah, well, I think we should just hold on a bit, because Austria is trying to become a great power again. Maybe that breaks the alliance with France, or maybe it breaks with Russia. I think, yeah.
Yeah, but they're very... If you look at the points, they're very far behind the Ottomans.
The Ottomans, yeah, but I mean Austria.
Yeah, but Austria is very far from the Ottomans, which is... And they are in the last place of the great powers at the moment.
Well, it might increase soon. It's just that the anti-German alliance that they got going is a bit too strong.
What? It looks like Russia and America is trying to best my influence in Poland.
America? Interesting. Oh, I should have taken pro-military. They need more food. Netherlands says, well, the end of the communists, and now we're back to a normal democratic country.
Oh, that's not as exciting.
That's pretty boring and like democratic. Yeah.
Democracy. Oh.
No. What you want is a dictatorship of some sort. That makes easier things. When you're playing this game, you want a dictatorship at all points, because then you can decide for yourself how the world is going, or how your country is going to be run. And that is good.
It's like a commercial. Dictatorship, when you want to decide.
Exactly. Someone really needs to make that. We should create a party. Which sole point is basically to establish a dictatorship.
Might as well be open with it.
Yeah. Why did it pick free trade all the time if I don't want people to have free trade? I need to be careful with what I pick. I can build so many armies. So many armies, and I haven't built for a while. Oh no! Oh, it's the conservatives. Oh, good. No harm done.
Trustworthy conservatives.
Oh, they are.
Oh!
Oh no! It's a war!
Third war.
Oh, come on. You always end up in wars. So, is France... Oh god, look! Oh, and the United Kingdom as well. What is this? This is even worse! This is even worse! You're at war with basically half the world. Look!
How?
This... Because Russia's... This is... They're cheating. They are cheating so much.
Yeah, but seriously, I mean, was Russia allied with the UK? I didn't know that. I knew that they were allied with France, but... Well, this is insane. We have three great powers against us, and one very close to great power.
No, we have 4 great powers against us. They're cheating. Russia has 3 great power allies. They have the United Kingdom, they have France, and they have Italy.
Oh yeah, Italy. Italy.
How did he get 3 great power allies while being a great power themselves? It's insane. And now we have the Great War. I'm pretty sure this will become the Great War of the world.
But I don't understand, how do these other countries join in Russia for the liberation of Finland?
I don't know. Maybe they just don't like you.
Ugh.
Have you considered that part?
I haven't, but it makes sense.
Now when you mention it, that explains so much. We have the Polish on our side, so not all is lost.
So World War One started.
The Great War has
12th
started.
of December 1892, and it's because Russia one day decided, I would like northern Finland back, please.
Exactly. And
I mean,
now we're
we
looking...
could have. Me and Russia could have just talked about it, because I would tell him that, honestly, I don't think you want northern Finland. It's not that special.
Have you seen the literacy rates here? Take this place instead.
It's
take,
just
take
forestry.
John Mayen. We have... It's got a great population as well. 1,000 people now.
It's bound to be a great vacation island one day in the future when people will be able to go on vacation.
I mean, what's in northern Finland? It's woods and snow.
Ice hotels.
Yeah.
No, I think that's in Sweden. Oh well.
Could be.
So how do we... What's our strategy here? Basically wait and see what
my strategy right now is basically to defend my territory against the swarms of people who will show up.
Sounds like a good idea.
Why is my army just 39,000 men? What has happened here? Oh well. No time to think about it. I just need to attack.
So I think this is as good of a time as any to for me to mobilize.
Yep, this will be the perfect opportunity. I even think that speed 2 is a bit too much right now. I can't keep track of all. Oh, look at the French invasion of my southern allies.
I have discovered the secret police, by the way. There's something about that sentence that I find funny.
Excellent, excellent. Secret police. So the French are invading.
Yeah, and check out, check out even that army in... I don't know, it's just a massive...
I don't know how to deal with this. This is a bit too much.
Yeah, there's so many fronts to take into account.
We're going to have to reorganize our entire army after this. Or all my armies after this. So you join up with that and you join on with that. Huh?
What is positive, though, is that Poland, Baden, Bavaria, and Württemberg, they are surprisingly tough together, so to say.
Yeah, they will create a bit of a buffer zone. I'm going to lower the speed to 1 for the moment.
I mean, check out that army in Strasbourg. It's like 84,000. That alone is basically a huge help.
Yep, definitely, definitely. I'm going to try to kick Austria out of the war as soon as possible. Hold my line against Russia, if at all possible. As well as try to make sure that the French do not get further than they already are. Though they have so many troops here, it seems almost impossible to keep them out of it.
And now you have like a British invasion coming from the Netherlands.
Yeah, basically.
But then again, you have a North German army there, so you could...
Oh, 71,000 men there too.
Yeah, but you can just combine 2 of your 40,000 armies, and then that should be it.
Oh, look at Freiburg, the army that is over there. Are we going to have a big battle at Württemberg?
Württemberg, yeah, there we go.
No.
Tübingen. That's the old, basically, Palatinate.
Yeah, I think so.
Good old Palatinate. Oh, there's a battle. I love that little Baden is against France.
Yeah, I should help them out soon.
It's fun, by the way, that Baden and Württemberg are separate states.
Oh, that is why. I got an army. So I built an army, and for some reason, one of the units that I was sure that I built did not join in. And it was because it was built at Sigmaringen and they couldn't pass.